Hello, and how are you today? I believe that you're well. I thank God for you and thank you for being here. I welcome you back to my channel. If it is your first time to be here, kindly subscribe to my channel. Be a blessing to me as I be a blessing to you as well. So today I'll speak something to do with destinies. Do you believe that there are people who come in our lives or in your life uh, specifically to take that which does not uh, that which belongs to you? Like, do you believe they are destiny hunters or they are star hunters? Like, there are people who come in your life to steal your destiny? Like, have you ever heard of this thing, or do you believe that it exists? So today you find that the life that many people are living is not the life that God intended them to live. Somebody came or in amidst their lives, and they took that which belonged to them, and that is why you see people suffering, and others suffer even till death, just because they don't understand, just because they are not aware what is happening in their lives. The Bible says in Hosea chapter 4:6 that my people perish due to lack of knowledge. Like, you could be going through what you are going through just because you don't understand, like you are not aware. So could probably it's not your will. uh, I'm here today to tell you that it is true that people can steal others' destinies. Like, I'm here, like I've been telling you more about my life and what God has done with my life, and I have chosen to share because it all happened for God's glory, so that I'll stand and encourage somebody somewhere, and also give my own testimony that you'll understand truly that God does. So I'll not give people's views, ideas, or whatever happened in their lives or something. I'm here to tell you what happened using my own example, my own experience, and what God did in my life. So, as I have started by saying, I want to speak about destiny killers or destiny exchangers. So you find that it is true, it happens, and I'll go straight to the point. Um, I'll tell you what happened in my life. It was like it was back when I was in class 7 that I realized that things were not uh, well. Things were not as I expected. There's somebody somewhere who wanted to steal my destiny, who wanted to take advantage of my version. So it happened that when I was in class 7, I started from my class 1 to 7. I was performing well, perfectly well. So when I was in class 7, things started changing, taking another direction. So I could not understand why. So in the midst of wondering what could be the problem, I realized that during the second term, somebody had taken my book. This person is not a far person, is a friend from my family. To some extent, she's a relative. So she took my book. It got lost for almost 4 days. So when this book got lost, it was my mathematics exercise book and my English exercise book. So they got lost. I looked for those exercise books for some time. I did not understand what was happening, but I found one after the fourth day lying almost near our school gate, and the book was open, and I neared because at a far distance, I asked myself, could that be the book I've been looking for? Then I went near and to look at the name. Uh, I saw it was my book. So I just took the book, put in the bag, and then went. I got inside the school. So that I started picturing and then imagining, could be that I am failing this subject because maybe somebody took my book and things started something wrong. I was done, so that I'll not perform. So I said, let me. I did not share this with anybody. Then the same happened to my English exercise book. In fact, I was performing so well in English. Um, the pupils could write their texts, they could write their, I mean, compositions, and they could give me to mark even before taking to the English teacher. So I could rectify, and whatever I've rectified, the teacher could not do anything like it was so. So, in other words, I was performing well. But then, since these books started, they got lost, and I did not know what was happening. I started hating mathematics and also English, but not English, not that much. So in mathematics, I started performing so poor until my secondary level. I hated mathematics. I also hated mathematics teacher, and so I was like, what is happening? So I continued, and because I believed in God, I continued praying and told God, just help me, oh God, because I did not really understand what was happening. But then it is true that I started dropping in those subjects when my books got lost, when that person stole my exercise books. So as if that was not enough, in my form 2, high school form 2, um, it happened that we had come for midterm. So the same person who stole my books, my exercise books when I was in class 7, came in our room, and she took my innerwear, that is my petticoat. She took it. She also took my t-shirt labeled our school, that's my high school, and then she just disappeared with them. So I looked for those clothes. I did not find them for some time, and then I was like, what is happening? So after investigation, the clothes were found with the same person, and since she was in form 2 like I was, but in another school, my t-shirt was found in their school, and it was taken. She was asked how and why she took my clothes. She said nothing. So from there, I cannot tell why this was happening, but then it's like she had an assistance from her mother or something. So they continued following my life. But then, because I realized, I used to pray, I used to call God, I used to refuse those powers, I used to dismantle them, I used to scatter them, and God helped me. I completed my form 4 course, but then when I started my life now, I don't mean that I had known my life before, but then now I've started growing, like I understand myself more and all that. So when now I was ready to enter into the relationship, I now started this relationship thing, romance and all that. So that my relative, I mean, the same families were still following my life. So she vowed, the woman vowed that I will not succeed. Like I will not do anything. Like I will not succeed in what I was planning to do. So she vowed that I will get an accident and then I will just perish. So those are some of the few things I've mentioned that happened as far as I'm trying to connect what it means by people come to steal others' destinies. So because I knew that she was after my life, I knew that she was up to no good. The good thing is that I prayed to God and I scattered her powers, so she did not succeed. So even after vowing that I'm not going to succeed and all that, I prayed and God intervened. So she did not make it in destroying my life or stealing that which belongs to me. In other words, what whatever the lady was trying to do is that she wanted to exchange that which belonged that to me, and then it becomes hers or her family's. That is what happens. And not only me, but there are also other my family members. Like I remember there's a brother who was affected by such kind of a thing. Very clever, very hardworking. Nobody was nearing his performance. He was performing so well. He was actually performing so well. So the same family came, and they succeeded in destroying my brother's life even up to today. So um, we find that his destiny was exchanged. He is not living the life that God intended him to live. So not only him but others. I cannot mention one by one, but the truth is that destinies can be exchanged, and if you're not careful to receive or to reverse or to stand firm, so that you are going to uh, avoid those things not to happen in your life, then you may not like it, because you will cry the rest of your life. I have also another example of another friend who now is a lady, is unwell, is a mature lady, but where she is right now, she's confessing, she's truly in bitterness, and she's trying to tell people that the life that she's living is not hers, because when she was in a form one, she used not to perform well, and then there was another friend who used to perform well. So when she went to explain her grandma that she wanted to perform like the other friend, like her friend, so the grandmother asked the girl to bring the books, this girl's books, the girl who used to perform. And that is what the friend did. One of the mornings when nobody was in the school, because the girl was her friend, she took the books, and then she gave the books to the grandmother. Grandmother went, did all what she did over the weekend, and then she gave the books to the grandchild to bring back to the girl who was performing well. And from that moment, the girl and everything changed. So she started performing very poor, and not having, not understanding anything in class. And that's how the other girl overtook her, and she took her position. As we talk, the girl who performed well got a very bad grade. She's regretting she became a maid to the other person, because they still remained friends. So the other one who was very poor, who did not perform well, now after the books were exchanged, she started performing. She passed her exams very well. She completed her university. She's now earning well, and she took the girl who she had stolen her destiny, and then she made her maid. She made her maid. So she's now regretting and saying that she cannot regret. She cannot reverse what happened. But then it pains her when she sees her friend suffering just because of her. So by this I mean that destinies can be exchanged. So if you're not careful enough, you may be living the life that does not belong to you. So are you sure that the life that you are living right now is the life that God intended you to live? Not here to maybe tell you to agree or not to believe, or whatever you may think or whatever you may say. The truth is that the kingdom of God suffers violence. It suffers violence, and the violence will take it. The violent will take it by force. So you have to be strong enough to receive that which belongs unto you, because the devil is not ready to release your blessings. The devil is not ready to release your education. The devil is not to release your goodies in this world. You have to, especially for Christians, you have to fight so that you may live the life that God intended you to live. So this video I was talking about destinies, and how people can steal others' destinies, and how people can be living the life that God did not intend them to live. So if you are there, you're watching this, and you are doubting whether the life you are living is not yours, we can interact. Let us share. Where you can reverse, you can do it. It's not too late. Personally, I was helped by the power of the cross. Only that I knew God, and God has always been on my side. So the enemy did not succeed. The people who wanted to exchange and give me the life that does not belong to me, they did not succeed. So I'm here to tell you that there's God in heaven. If you believe in Him, He's able to reverse, He's able to restore whatever the enemy has stolen from you. So if this video has been of help to you, kindly share it and show that others understand about destiny killers, destiny exchangers, star hunters, and let us try to help other people, because others are perishing, they are dying, they are perishing because they do not know the truth. That is why, for them that God has helped us to reach where we are free to share, so that you may understand what God is able to do. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do it, and may God bless you, may God do you well. Until next time, let's remain in touch. May God bless you, may God do you well. Shalom.